Keyshawn Davis versus Francesco Patera, 10 rounds on the undercard of Kambosos versus Hughes. Let's get into it. Let's start with Keyshawn Davis. 8 wins, no losses, 6 wins by way of knockout. This is Keyshawn's second fight this year. It feels like since he turned pro, he's been consistently staying active and getting good fights in and experience. By now, you know what Keyshawn can do inside of the ring. He's one of those athletes that picks things up quicker than most, right? He's improving each fight. His patience is showing each fight. He's maturing more and more in the ring each fight. When you're active, right, and you have a great coach, great work ethic, good discipline, natural talent to back it up, you'll progress, and you'll progress at a quicker rate than most. And I think that's what Keyshawn Davis has been able to do so far. In his last fight, he fought Anthony Yigit, a guy who had 26 wins to only 2 losses before fighting Keyshawn. Man, Keyshawn put on a great showing of speed, skill, technique, combinations, power, confidence, controlled pressure and aggression and belief. I mean, he put a beating on Yigit from the moment the fight started. And it wasn't just about beating him, right? It was about how he did it and the variety of ways that he did it in and put forth his skills. I mean, he caught Anthony Yigit with every shot, right? Like uppercuts to body shots, to jabs, to hooks, to looping shots, to scooping shots. I mean, he threw everything at Yigit, and Yigit felt everything. Personally, I think that was Keyshawn's best performance to date. I mean, the scooping body shot that he dropped Yigit with was phenomenally placed, man. It was just a great showing in his last fight. And the young man is going to continue to get better and better, right? And his opponent this weekend is no Anthony Yigit, right? I'm expecting a tough fight this weekend for Keyshawn because, yes, he's calling for all of these big names, but I don't think he is there yet. But if it continues progressing like how he's been progressing and the skills continue to develop, man, he's going to be there very soon. So I'm expecting a tougher fight for Keyshawn, but I'm expecting the same Keyshawn Davis nonetheless. Now let's talk about his opponent, Francesco Patera. 28 wins, 3 losses, 10 wins by way of knockout. Francesco hasn't lost a fight since 2017. He's coming off a fight where he stopped his last opponent. So, he's feeling good. He's feeling strong. He's feeling confident, and the belief is there. The momentum is in his favor. Patera has some good skills, man. He's a good boxer. He moves well, right? Knows how to use his jab. Knows how to use his body to his advantage. He's got a good reach, good jab, good shots from in close, good body puncher, accurate puncher, hits you with sneaky shots from in close. In 2021, he fought a guy named Davis. I can't remember his last name, but his opponent had a record of like 49 wins and 6 losses, and I think 2 draws. And I think that was his toughest fight from a experience and durability standpoint. A guy who has 49 fights, he's probably seen everything inside of the ring, right? And has the potential to cause an upset because he is more experienced than the younger fighter. But Francisco, man, handled that fight relatively easy, right? The fight was stopped in the 3rd round. He caught him with a shot in the eye, and his opponent wasn't able to recover from it. I was very impressed in that fight with his poise and how he handled that component under pressure. I felt like he stayed disciplined and he waited until the opening came before he just jumped in and took it, right? And he's confident. You can see the skills when you watch this guy. Like, he's not chopped liver. I don't think he's fought anyone quite like Keyshawn yet, but I think this is a guy, as we saw with Frank Martin and our team, Harutunian, right? Just because we haven't seen them does not mean that they aren't skilled and can't make it a very good fight. And I believe that's what Francisco is going to do with this fight. In his last fight, I mean, he stopped his opponent in the 1st round. And it always feels good to be able to stop your opponent in any round, but definitely feels good when you can stop in the 1st round, right? But from what I've seen of him so far, man, this is going to be a nice little fight for Keyshawn because Francesco Patera, man, he isn't going to be still and just engage like Anthony Yigit was trying to do against Keyshawn Davis. He's going to have to do a couple more things in order to really solidify his dominance in the fight. So who wins? I'm interested to see how Francesco will do, man. Honestly, either he's going to surprise a lot of people and box way better than what the paper says, or Keyshawn might possibly walk through him, right? I don't think Keyshawn will walk through him with ease, right? I think he's going to have to work to get this one because stylistically, it's going to require more than Keyshawn just pressuring forward and imposing his strength on his opponent. He's going to have to do a couple more things in order to assert his dominance in this fight. And this will show another notch of his maturity and his growth and his patience. But I think it's going to be a good fight. I have Keyshawn Davis still winning this one by decision. What are your thoughts on this fight? Who do you have winning this one? Let me know in the comment section below. If you would like to support the channel, there's a couple ways you can do so. You can like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you would like to support by way of donation, you can find options in the description below. Also, my Cash App handle will be on screen as well. Any amount goes towards the growth of the channel and will be greatly appreciated. We recently just started a membership section on the channel. I think it's like 2 months now that we started it. Don't always get to do all of the suggested videos you guys suggest in the comment section below, but if you become a member, those suggested videos rise to the top, and I will do my best to get those done for you that week. Or if you'd like to become a member just to support the channel, that would be greatly appreciated as well. We are closing in on 3,000 subscribers on the channel. If you know anybody that enjoys boxing, then definitely share this channel with them. Shout out to everybody that continues to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, man. I appreciate each of you. So with all that being said, if you've been watching the video this long, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, and we'll definitely see you next time.